Hi, this is Chris Gabriel, CDO for Logicalis in Europe. I just wanted to give you a quick 8 to 10 minute update on our digital enablement strategy, but more importantly, I think what we're seeing from the industry, what we're hearing from industry analysts, the research we're seeing, how we're engaged with customers and what we're hearing back from them in different sectors, and then what we're hearing from our OEM vendor partners, and bringing that together to really understand where we play in the digital space, and I think the value and the powerful engagement that we can have with customers to help them understand and navigate this digital journey. First thing is, let's define it. IDC, you can pick IDC, you can pick Gartner, you can pick Forrester, all industry global analysts. They've all got definitions. I really like the IDC one because I think IDC is focused on the business value of digital, which is digital helps organizations, public and private sector, create value, and could be value to customers or value to citizens, and then create advantage through new offerings, business models, and relationships. So really putting digital at the heart of a business offering or a service delivery offering, and creating new revenue from that, disrupting the industry that they're in, or delivering, in the cases of the government services, delivering better services for less money to more people in a way that is really transformative. And I like that definition because actually what it then says is there are only two kinds of organizations. There are ones that have sprung up really through digital, and they are the Ubers, the Netflix, the eBays, the Amazons, the Spotifys, the kind of list goes on. In terms of organizations who didn't exist before digital and are natively digital in everything that they do. And they're super smart organizations, and they came into the world purely to disrupt existing businesses and to really take them head on. And they probably all sat in, it used to be garages, it's now coffee shops, drinking lattes and thinking that we can go and disrupt an industry where the existing players are too slow, they're too set in their ways, the consumers have changed, and we think we can tap into a new psyche, a new zeitgeist in terms of the consumer, and we can play. And they're great, and they're really smart businesses. I really like the businesses who are going to adopt digital, because that's the 99.9% of all the existing businesses around the world who recognize the threat from those competitors, but also recognize the fact that they have existing large businesses in finance or insurance or healthcare or engineering or distribution or retail who can adopt digital to keep these competitors at bay, but more importantly can transform their businesses, deliver better services, deliver more profit to their shareholders, and exploit digital in those really solid existing businesses where they've got millions of customers, they've got lots of revenue, and they can transform. And we can help them more because they have wonderful things called legacy. They have existing infrastructures, they have existing IT infrastructures and operations. They have lots to deal with, lots of plates spinning and cogs turning, and they need help to adopt to grab digital and to take advantage of it. And so therefore in this world, I love the native ones. They're really super. They're never going to phone me up and ask for help. For 99% on the right, I think Logicalis can really help. And the reason I think we can really help is that those businesses are looking at the things in the blue here on the left. They're looking at the competition in new digital competitors. They're looking at the opportunity to create new business models and deliver competitive advantage through those. They're looking at what their consumers are doing and what their consumers expect. They're looking at their workforces, and they've all got, there's a lot of people work for those existing businesses, but they also see that they need to change the way they do things to keep their existing skilled staff, and they need to change the way they do things to attract new talent in a global talent marketplace. Every business and every government organisation around the world is always constantly looking at their operational performance, and they believe digital can help them there. And then because of digital and because of other things that have gone on, like the global financial crisis, there is a greater world of compliance and legislation that is impinging on every business and government service. And all of those things in blue really are going to be, I think, met head on and solved by the things on the right in white. and the growth in data, the use of data-driven business models. A lot of the stuff like Uber are just data-driven business models. Yes, it's an app and it's a taxi. Actually, it's a data-driven service that connects all of those things together. We're going to see new experiences. We live in a mobile world where theoretically everybody can know where we are. Has some privacy issues, but has some fantastic business opportunity offering where that really does change the experience people have into the context of where they are and what they're doing. Everything is connected from us as human beings, and over the next few years, the billions and billions of other devices around the world. We all talk about fridges and TVs and all those things and houses, but actually it'll be roads and lights. And grids in the street for waste, and it will be even the road itself. Everything will be connected to deliver something in terms of a value to business or government. We are totally connected to human race now. A billion of us on Facebook, a billion of us sharing what we do every day, a billion of us watching videos every day and communicating through video on Skype or WhatsApp, etc. We can access anything from anywhere with the cloud. We are moving into a world of massive automation of all of those things. That's why the cloud exists, because of automation. But we're going to see the same happen in all of the industries that I've mentioned, as we saw happen really in the car industry, in automation of things like car factories. And what that did is allow those organizations to produce really limitless choice directly connected to the consumer. So I can order my car on a website and robots build it somewhere to the specification I've ordered. That's how the world of all services is going to happen, where we have automated experience. The only way we're going to deliver that is automated IT and automated business processes. And then finally, compliance and legislation is driving us to focus more on security, identity, trust, and the things that will allow us all to be more digitally connected and these businesses to succeed in a digital world. And obviously, there's two real key things here, right? Every industry in the world is impacted by digital, whether it's agriculture, schooling, logistics, retail, banking, finance, health. They will all be impacted. All of them believe they'll be impacted. They're just being impacted at different rates. You'd expect retail and consumer, and probably financial services to be in the top here. But things like power utilities, critical infrastructure of cities, and healthcare following really quickly behind. So, we have a great opportunity here to help a wide spread of industry adopt digital. And we have a great opportunity to talk to lots of different people in those organizations, because digital won't be driven just by the CIO and the IT department. In fact, I would argue that an organization where digital is driven purely by IT is not a digital organization. I think digital driven by the business, by lines of business, by individuals in business units, by technologists spread across businesses will be really true digital businesses, where everybody is focused on the digital dividend and value, not just the IT department. But if we do a good job here, we connect these pillars together, and we solve the identity, trust, security, connected everything issues. We really are good. We are entering an age of real digital disruption and digital value. And our job isn't to do all of these things, by the way, but I think we play a significant role in all aspects of how this world is going to change. And if we can identify those areas, we can go and communicate to customers and engage with those customers to show the value of what we do in their digital strategy. The opportunity for all of us is greater now than it's ever been, right? And we can hark back to the days when IT bought everything and say that was the good old days, and this is a big risk that digital is moving out. Totally the wrong attitude. Digital moving out into the business is the best thing that's ever happened to us, because it means what we do has relevance to everybody in an organization and not just the CIO. And I think we have a great portfolio in terms of modernizing infrastructure, modernizing workplaces, modernizing security, modernizing the way people use data, modernizing the way that we run these systems, run these platforms, run the way we deliver services, and then in the future, the big prizes of things like the Internet of Things. So we should feel really buoyed by digital. We should see digital as the greatest opportunity our business has ever had to be successful and expand and engage with relevance with customers and engage wider within our customers. So really quick update. Thanks very much for listening. Please ping me through Connected if you've got any questions, and look forward to sharing some more insights soon. Thanks very much.